reintegrate most of them back to their families, or we find a way of keeping them from this bondage. Mr. Chairman, it is something that I feel very bad when I see what some of these old people go through.
Well, I recognize the acting ranking.
Chairman, let me speak the local language to our nominee. And I think I'm fortified by Order 63-1. I will interpret for Hansat. Chairman, I to ama chekara nung jia tezabor na tuswang ama yar pam den chamakati buhar buhashanga. So ka tumbi ni regional chairman ama kuchekara kunang biala jia zauma kwa katizana kayisi. So chairman, what I'm trying to tell him, it's not for the Hansat. So let me just leave it that way, and then we'll.
You said you have a supplementary question. Please do.
Mr. Chairman, I just want to ask the honorable nominee, is he going to close down the witchcraft camps? Is he going to close them? Yes, no. And if he closes them, what is he going to do with the people who were originally in them, basically?
But before you come in, honorable member, with all due respect, does he have the authority to close it now? Because these are matters of law. You see, so, no. So, with all, I am aware that last parliament, even the president of the Republic of Ghana couldn't just get up to say, I am closing it down. And we need to use a legal regime to do that. Therefore, a bill was introduced in Parliament, passed by this House, never got assented to. Here lies a nominee before us as a regional minister, and he's been asked whether he will close. If the legal regime is not there, and the nominee said, yes, I am going to close it down, then they hold him responsible. So with all due respect, honorable member, if you have another supplementary question, I'll give you the opportunity. But if not, I'll give the floor to another person.
Thank you very much, Chairman, for the education on this. Chairman, I also feel that, with due deference to you, some of these questions are also to test the capacity of whoever respectfully is sitting in. I see nothing wrong if the nominee says that there is the need for us to consider a legal regime. And that should be part of his answer. And honestly, I do not see anything wrong with that, Mr. Chair, although I take a cue. Thank you.
Honorable Jerry, in this House, if a ruling is delivered, we have a way of challenging the ruling. If you ask the nominee what he is going to do, I would have allowed the question. But your question is he going to close it down or not? That is where I intervene. So, please, let's proceed. I'll give the floor to Alhaji Alasan Umar.
Thank you, Chairman. Good morning, my brother and Chairman and Minister to be, inshallah. Once again, congratulations. My question is in relation to what the predecessors asked. And that is about post-harvest losses. I believe somewhere 4 years ago, the government of Nana Akufo-Addo attempted to put one warehouse per constituency. And I come from Zab, so there's nothing like that. So you do not even have the moral right to ask a government that is just about 14 days in power. Mr. Minister nominee.
Chairman, I think you should be listening to our colleague. Are you asking a question? Or what is the question?
I'm laying foundation.
Alhaji Omar, with all due respect, proceed to ask the question without questioning whether somebody has a moral right or not.
Thank you, Chairman. I'm guided. Mr. Nominee, you are the first chairman to be nominated as the regional minister. First regional chairman of the great Akatamanso party. Mr. Chairman, and I know your capacity. I know how much we campaign through the entire region. You know the problems. You know the issues. What will you do to address the road challenges, the schools under trees, the water issues, and above all, you know, we need to have peace in the area. Thank you so much.
Please, go ahead and answer.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, it's very true that I'm the first regional chairman to be appointed as a regional minister from my region. Mr. Chairman, during the campaign, we saw in most areas where schools were still under trees. We saw in most of the areas where there was no potable water for the people. We saw in most of the areas the deplorable roads that they were using. Mr. Chairman, during the campaign, wherever I went, I made a certain promise to the people. And most of the promises that I made have to do with lack of health facilities that I promised them. Maybe we'll put up chief zones. Lack of potable water that I promised them will give you at least one borehole to start with if we're in government. The road network, which I've personally used to get to the community, nobody will have to tell me again that the road has to be improved. Mr. Chairman, I will ensure if this honorable, let me repeat, if this honorable house, my brother, Mr. Chairman, if this honorable house makes me the regional minister, because without them, I cannot become a regional minister. So if this honorable house approves of my nomination, most of these promises that I did, including the promises that the candidates themselves gave the people as a regional minister, Mr. Chairman, my region knows very well